Television Network.
Actually, we expect a lot from the presidents. Not only the president, even the senators, the National Assemblymen generally. They are the people that owns the president. And it needs their directions. And we need a lot of direction from the National Assemblymen. There are things you have to tell the president which are positive that will affect the lives of the country and the life of the people. Because there's a lot that has come and gone, a lot of problems here and there. And I just pray to God to touch their heart, those who are there now. Because I know everyone is appointed by God. There's nothing that happens that God doesn't know. So by them coming in, they should be able to put God first and the people whom God has given them the opportunity to lead. They should not be doing things that maybe when people will be angry at them, like what happened in 2020, if I'm not mistaken, that is the Lekki saga, the NSAS saga. I know that brought a lot, and it really angers the youth. So now I think, the thing they have to do now is just to be able to meet up the demands, not only the youth, but the old, those people who are not able to work again, those who have retired. If there is anything you are owing them, you try to make it up to them, pay them their money, makes everyone to be happy. Because they travel out a lot. They see what the other presidents are doing in the advanced country, that is the developed country. And when they come back to Nigeria, they try to tell us the same thing. Oh, there's something good going on over there. And when they come in, they are not doing it. And this thing does not make the people to be happy. When you come in with such good idea from there, what you're supposed to do is to bring those ideas here. When you budget money for those ideas, then you try to carry them out. Try to repair the roads, good educations, buy books. I remember in the days of Jack Conde, that was when we went to school. Everything were free. Even most of these, our leaders, they went to free schools. They weren't paying anything before they all became a graduate and also become a professor of their own. Now, today they are coming in. They should be able to imitate good things what the other leaders has done. They should be able to imitate it and do things that the people want, so that the heart of the people can pray for them, so that even God himself will be happy seeing them doing the right thing for the citizen of the country. And that's the only way that the country can move forward.
What I'm expecting now is that, because I can see a lot of youth in this country now, we didn't have entitled to our rights. So we need a government in whereby we can have entitled to our rights. Because as for me, particularly, I've faced a lot in this country. There's a lot of rights I need to have entitled to, which I didn't have the entitled to as I am. But I think if we have a good government in this Nigeria, everything will be okay. But we just need a good government that will love the youth and try to invest and believe in the youth in this country. When we can see everything, the situation where Nigeria is right now, about the currency, about everything, everybody can see all what is going on. But what I can say is, if we have a good government, like you see what is happening outside the country, you see a lot of people like all these ladies going to Libya, they are looking for a job, and when they get there, they use them for nonsense, all those stuff or something like that. But if we have good government, the youth will be happy. We have a good job. We have a lot of things. We too will be happy. But for now, we didn't have a good government. So if we can have short government, we'll be happy. So I didn't have much to say, but we know that our people, like the leaders, they know the right thing to do, but they are not doing it.
We expect positive outcome on this in the next administration coming in, because those president-elect is a bona fide politician from the grassroots up to this level, and the people, the opposition parties, they are all politicians, not like other political parties that claimed the power last time, converted politicians. But these are bona fide politicians. So, and they undergo a lot of stress before they emerge. So I expect positive outcome, because I expect positive outcome from them, like roads. Presently, the present administration is doing his best on roads. They will do more to improve on what they have done before. And transportation, the most important thing, we need railway to transport goods and services in the easiest way. Those are the major things we expect from this administration.
I've always expected just one thing, a good Nigeria. I just want Nigeria to be better.
and great again, the way we pictured it while we were growing up. This saying that adulthood na scam is really getting to me like, I wish I never grew up. I wish I was still that little. But what can we do? One has to grow up. So I'm just expecting Nigeria to be a great country that we all pictured it to be. And then feeding and education. That's one thing I've always held dear. I wish feeding would just be very cheap. Like for the common man, I am a common person. So let's feeding be accessible to we the commoners. Let's get these things at just an hand stretch, not that we'll have to go through a whole lot before we are able to feed. And education should be something that will be available to all, the rich, the poor, the middle class, and everything. Let everyone be accessible to education. I believe if everyone in the country is educated, then the country is going to be a better place.
Understand, come May, June 29, by the time the new government is, that is in the person of it, it is true that our expectation is very high in this country, in all areas, social economy, what have you, understand. And with the assessments, I believe with governance, one, we know there's a challenge on the security. And with that, let's see the versatile experience they have to tackle the issue of security. And once there's security, there's going to be stability in the economy. It will encourage foreign investment. People will feel confidence about their money that, okay, come, I'm going to this country to invest my money. It's secure. Even though we, the citizens in the country, we're able to feel comfortable that we have a free movement. Wherever you go, there won't be any fear. You understand? You want to do transaction, there won't be any fear. You understand? Then, in the area of unemployment, that has been an issue. But it depends on I don't know the kind of a policy they want to bring out, you understand? But we still believe they're able to do something very tangible. You know, it's a prolonged issue. It's not something they can easily do quickly, understand? But within that 4 years, a better result is coming. You understand? A better result is coming. I believe in that. Then on the parliamentary setup, now they have seen the reality. If you don't do, you cannot get anything. The election result, I've told them, and we're going to use that one as a KPI. They come. As you are going now, you got to deliver. Once you deliver, you make good policy that is able to have at least common impact on average Nigeria, covering the socio-economic aspect of every individual. Oh, good. People will say, oh, this guy, they have done well. Than to say people are just there for their own personal interest. They should not allow that one to come. Because 2027 is still, we are looking at 2027. And anybody that doesn't do well, I beg your pardon. This our power that we go to use. That our PVC is a very strong power. Understand? Tools that we can use to tell them that, yeah, guy, you have not done well. And that's so. Let's hope for the best. I believe. Me, I still believe. It's just like they say that campaign, a renewed hope. Let's see it. A versatile somebody, and he has got the experience. Let's see how it is good. That is the good result will come. So yeah.
Like I said, health is wealth. My expectation is there are so many, widowers, and so many people that does not have job and all that. The government should just see to it that people can have jobs and can live well. All this one that we are hearing, people jappering here and there. If they make this country, a conducive place for us, we provide jobs, provide the health services, and our doctors, our professional doctors and all that will not travel out because they are not well paid and all that. This country will be a better place for us, and we will have everything. We have everything already. So it's just the proper management of our resources, and that's just it.
I don't expect anything from anybody. If you expect something from someone and the person could not able to do that thing, you'll be feel disappointed. I don't expect anything from anybody, and I believe the new elect president can do it. I believe he can, and he will do it. So we should just believe in him, but I don't expect anything from him. Yes, everybody will look for that. I'm looking for a better Nigeria. So a better nation, a better country. That's what I'm looking for. And I believe he should be able to do it.
Basically for me, I expect a good administration. I expect that because one of the past flaws the former administration had was cash drainage or less cash around. So I believe there'll be more cash because presently I noticed some banks now, they are actually open on Saturdays and Sundays. So I expect there'll be enough cash that will go around. I also expect that this strike of a thing for universities, because I experienced it, so I believe it will really die down, this long-term strike. So I really expect a lot from them because personally for me, I believe he can do a lot. If he has done a lot in Lagos, trust me, Nigeria, he will do a lot for Nigeria. So that's it from my side. They should make jobs available, freely available, because I expect that they should allow young people to start companies, like providing loans for them, you understand, so that they can start on their own. A lot of young people have ideas, they have what they want to do, but there's no money, there's no finance for them. So I really pray that they'll provide loans for youths, especially because, like they say, we are the leaders of tomorrow, but the leadership will start from now. All right, so I really pray, or I expect that they will provide loans, they will support the young ones that are coming, and they will help in reducing this, what's it called, corruption. They should reduce it. It's really too much. If they can help in dying down the corruption, I know it will still exist, but at least they should reduce. They should give it to people that are competent. You understand? We need people that are competent to be in strategic offices, strategic seats. So if they are there, I think Nigeria will be a better place.
Expectations in Nigeria is basically, as an individual, everybody wants an economy that is working. And we believe that you can actually see in the last few months the effect of policy in Nigeria could actually change things and could actually influence life to the extent that some people, most of us, are complaining. And it also means that with good policies, with good foundations, with good economic strategies, Nigerians can actually be better. As an indigene or as a civil citizen of Nigeria, everybody itself, from shelter, they are all having high hopes that when this new elected executive legislator comes in on board, they tend to do their judicious right for us as citizens. Not just to be there to sit down to cash out, not just to be there to collect their money, but to exercise their function from the Ministry of Education, Transportations, Labor, down to the finance itself. Because currently now we are talking about, transfer of money through digital means. A lot of us have not inculcated that culture. So it's actually telling on the daily transportations, the daily commuters, and those people that want to buy something from the rural setting. It's not that the urban, we cannot still manage ourselves, but it takes time. It takes time before some things are set, and we cannot really achieve that just in 3 months. I want to set this as a goal for, I'm not expecting a big change in the next 6 months, but we are expecting good policies that could actually enhance the culture, the system we have in Nigeria, so that everybody could be with full sanity. Nigeria is so polluted, and we don't even know the way we are going, but I believe Nigeria is great. I believe Nigeria will be better, and I know that we can all make it right as togetherness, as youth, because we are all resourceful in Nigeria. Thank you.
My expectation for the next administration, one, the government should provide more job. And providing this more job, there shouldn't be an age restriction while providing this job. This is the basic thing that fails unemployment. When you see someone getting up to maybe age of 35, 46, and which the person is capable to bring more productivity, and you're telling them you're deny the person of a job, doesn't sound okay. They should increase the years bracket in giving job. That's one, and provide good roads, electricity. In a city where there's electricity, there's life.
Well, I'm expecting a tremendous change, because strongly before the election, I strongly believe that they know how masses are suffering. So I want them to look into how to make brings back smile to the face of the masses. Yes, to the face of the masses. That is just my expectation. In many areas, yeah, masses are suffering. For example, the latest complaint about the issue of these cashless policies they are bringing to Nigeria, I don't think it is what they can just introduce just like that. And it's really affecting a lot of people. So many things are increasing, like fuel price, transportation, all those things. And I expect they should just try to do something in order to bring back those prices to normal in which masses can benefit from it. They should not be thinking of themselves. They should not be thinking of themselves. They should just try to look at the way to make masses laugh again. That is my expectation from them.
Nigerians are expecting a lot from them. A lot. We're expecting a lot from them. And I believe that God will touch their heart. There's no job. There's no job. There's no food on the table of a common man. Everything is expensive. From fuel, down to foodstuffs in the market, down to educational sectors, everything. People are passing through hell right now. Thank God that this new currency of a thing that they've extended it to December. You understand? That helped a lot to ease the tension of Nigerians. Before, people were even buying our naira. Imagine, not dollar anymore. So the expectation this time is that the standard of living should be improved. When I talk about standard of living, I mean house, food, clothing. People should, at least a common man, should be able to see food and eat. Government can do that. Bible says when the righteous is in authority, that people will rejoice. That is what God said. So I pray that God Almighty, His infinite mercy, should touch the heart of our leaders. Let them look down. They used to travel out. They know how organized outside country is. They know. People don't need to carry their load up and down when they want. A civil servant should not be suffering from house where you will stay when you is on transfer. A common person in the street should not be overtaxed. People sell orange. You see somebody selling orange, selling hawking pure water. Your mind should tell you that this person hawking pure water is looking for means of survival. How would you now send somebody, say, go and hold that person and collect the pure water and even collect money from the person? It's highly, So they should take it easy with Nigerians. They should create job opportunities, engage the youth in the activities of the politics. Let the youth be involved. Let them get to know what is happening. Whatever you travel out to see there, when you come back, do it that same way. There's an adage my father used to tell me. He said that if you find yourself in a place, before you leave that place, improve that place. Don't leave that place dilapidated, or don't leave that place below how you met it. Don't leave it, or even you make the place worse. For example, you are living in a room, apartment, there was no tie on that, it was not tied. You parking. So you want to live like that, and when you are parking out, it's not good. So you should be able to put ties. You should be able to see that you paint the walls. You should be able to improve that room that you parked in. That is the policy. So as they are taking over, they have seen it all. Let them increase and improve the standard living of Nigerians. At least a common man should see food and eat. Rice should not be 30-something thousand. Rice, imagine rice that children eat every day. We will not buy one bag of rice, almost 40,000. In our country, transport just from CMS to Falomo, people pay 200 naira because of fuel. It shouldn't be so. I remember when we used to, this CMS to use 50 naira, 20 naira, 30 naira from Oshodi, Obalende to Oshodi, you pay 20 naira, but now they are paying 800 naira. Because people, the touts, the so-called area boys, they will collect money from motorists, and the passengers are the ones to pay for it. So the government should be able to look down to the cry of the masses. They should pity Nigerians. They should pity us. Thank you very much.
Please click to subscribe and drop your views in the comments section.